Hi, and welcome to the Borough. Today we're going to talk a little bit about items. This particular game seems to be the best way to demo this, so we will just jump on in. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cancel all the actions going on. Alright, so we have a lot of items just sort of laying around down here. And generally speaking, we have guys that are doing other things. So we'll tell him to just kind of stop what he's doing. And let's see here, he's holding a sling. What? Oops. And we'll just make him drop that for now. Alright. So if we want to drop something particular, that is one way to do it. So working with items, we can just throw in a pickup action, and we will see right now the warrior is moving right on over to pick it up after we just tap the pickup icon, as also happened with the particular villager there. So another thing we can do, we can see it's still selected. We can hit the drop. We can tell him to be picked up by a particular guy by long tapping the pickup, and then that sort of gets highlighted, and we can tap the hero. He goes over and picks it up. If we want to drop it off in a particular place, we can long tap the drop icon and say drop it there, and the hero will move over and drop it there. We'll tell the hero to pick this up again, and now we can tell him to drop the sinew off in the keep. So some of the ways we can work with that. Another thing we can do, if we want our particular thing to be put away, we can go ahead and tap the resource cart, and one of our villagers will go over and he will start taking the things away. There's a limit of 5 items that can be held at any given point. This can be overcome with boxes and other containers. Let's go ahead and make a box now. 10 board and 12 wood rod. We only want to make one box, so we can tap there, and if we want to do more, we can do that. And then we'll just go ahead and hit the plus to make it want to create the box. So we can see it takes some boards and wood rods. Looks like we might need to make some boards first. 10 total. So we'll just go ahead. Oh. Alright. We'll make 24 at once. As you level up, the quantity increases for some items that are more basic, such as boards. So that'll go through, make some boards, and then make a box. Now, if we want to do a group of items at once, we can have the plot selected, and then hit the request or the cart icon at the bottom, and that will put out requests for all the different items. Now, if we look there, you see there's a minute 20. Oh, that's a bad example because it's going to completely disappear. So you can sort of see that the timer at the bottom down here was relatively low. Here, minute 15, minute 13. We actually should get those taken care of pretty quickly. Easiest way to do this is we're going to go ahead and turn on item selection. We tap that cart, and now that put a request out for every single resource out there to be put away. Now, early in a game, this is generally the way we want to go. Later in the game, that can be a little more obnoxious, and we'll use carts and boxes to pick up items that are randomly placed throughout, and from there they'll just go out and take care of it. Actually, we can kind of demo that with relative ease on a different game. So let's go over to quickly where I had just gotten beat up pretty bad. And by pretty bad, I mean really bad. So first we're going to have him repair the keep. And you can see that there's some carts there. Particularly, we'll say we want to pick up that cart and or tumbril. We take a closer look. We can see that it has 213 brick in there, but could hold 1.7 thousand. We're just going to say put 145 of them in the keep. And there's our 145 brick right there in the keep. Now, the most efficient way to pick items up, actually, we're going to repair the rock depot because all those, once repaired, will go immediately into the building. And there they went. And we'll do the same with the vault. But generally speaking, the most efficient way is to tell your unit to wander and then to pick up items. And he will just wander to wherever there's an item and pick it up. And once his cart or box or container of sorts is full, then he will wander to a place where he can put all the items away. So, having just repaired that vault, now all the stuff got sucked in, and we'll tell him to wander and then pick up items. And we see him going around pretty quick, and he's picking up whatever items he can. Where is he going? Okay. I'll assume there was something over there that he went to. And yeah, so he just kind of goes through and does his thing and will sweep up all the items that are lying about relatively quickly. So you can see it's getting close to its maximum capacity, which is 1,000 kilograms. There is a little bit of reason as to which items it decides to pick up. We see it's full 999.9, so now he's probably going to the vault and he's just going to dump a bunch of stuff. And he did. Now it's going back around and picking more things up. So you get a couple guys doing this, and generally that's what all these carts are for that you see everyone having, or what all my guys used to have before they were killed. And this is by far the most convenient way to pick up the items. So I think with those, everything I've shown thus far, I think that's about it on the conveniences for dealing with items, and I'll call this a wrap.